So this is the top end of the Combat game site. This is where all the customers offload all their dirty kit, and it's Monday today, and so I thought I'd have a quick look and show you around our laundry operation. So everyone chucks off their filthy overalls and masks and hoods and everything else and chucks it all there on the ground, and we bring it all in here to wash. And so we've got a big pile of overalls there which we're getting through. These boxes have got hoods and other gloves and things like that we need to wash. We wash those at the end after we've done all the overalls. This is our old milking parlour, so this is why we repurposed it. This is where the cows used to stand, and we used to stand in that bit there, and there's 6 places. There's masks there. We wash those with hot soapy water and brush them off until they look like new again. Overalls 5 at a time in the washing machines. Those 2 are working at the moment. These 2 here are, well, for spares. We do have to take spares and try and patch them up and get them going again if we can. We do tend to wear washing machines out, and this is where we hang them this time of year inside. We can hang 12 in 3 lines. We obviously washing 10 at a time this time of year. So there's one 10 that's just come out, and there's another 10 that we came out earlier today, and I've just put another 10 in, which I'll turn it on now. Well, that's too tricky to do. You just press the magic buttons and away we go. And that door there, I've got to use that drum to keep the door shut because the catch don't work. It works without that, doesn't matter. And then we got a rack here which we hang goggles on. These are just goggles drying out in the air here. It's not very drying today, and when we need to try and dry stuff at this time of year, it's November at the moment, outside is easy in the summer, and when the wind's blowing and the sun's shining, we can dry everything outside without having to use any electricity to dry stuff. But in the winter, to dry stuff, we do have to get them in here. And this is our insulated drying room which we made on the top end of the parlour, and we've got thick insulation around on all the walls. It's dark in here, but I'll get a light somewhere. There we go. And we can hang up 2 rows of, well, we can probably fit 40 in here, but we only usually put about 25 at a time in. And we got the night storage heater there, which we got on a timer. We just get that one to come on for 2 or 3 hours a day. It's not very much, and it's so insulated in here, it doesn't really take a lot to heat it. But we do have to have a dehumidifier running all the time when we've got stuff in here. It's very, very humid in here at the moment. And there's some more sets of goggles here which are drying, and the main thing that needs drying is the strap on them, and they're getting pretty dry. They don't take long to dry. So in 24 hours we can dry most of the masks and 25 sets of overalls. Some sunflowers there drying as well. We just surprise them anything we want to dry we put in here, and it dries it out pretty quick. So there we go. That's what our laundry operation is, and we'll be in and out of here pretty much Mondays, Tuesdays, into Wednesdays as well, depending on how many sets of gear we got to wash. I think we've got about 100 to wash this week, which is a big one for November. We'll get all that done, washed and dried, ready for next weekend.